Hey, shalom, brothers and sisters. Welcome back. I thank you again for joining me today. Today, I want to do a short introduction to the book of Ephesians. For all you beginners and everything, this will be helpful for you. And I'm just going to give you a little, like with some of my other videos, I like to do intros to the books of the Bible. And anyways, I'm going to read some of this for you. This list. Okay, it's composition date is generally accepted that Ephesians was written about 60 to 62 CE. While some question Paul's authorship because of the lack of his normal greeting, the text clearly attributes this book to him. If you look on chapter 1, verse 1, and chapter 3, verse 1. In the background, while this book was written to the assembly of Ephesus, to the Ephesians, it was likely circulated throughout other assemblies. The city was one of the most important in the ancient world and a major commercial center located in Asia Minor, which is today it's Turkey. It had a strong pagan tradition. It was home of the temple dedicated to Diana, in Greek it's Artemis, and was considered one of the seven wonders of the ancient world. Diana was a Roman goddess of the hunt, moon, and birthing, and along with the deities of Iguria and Verbius, as part of the Roman Trinity. Unlike many of Paul's epistles, in this letter he advances few specific actions for the believer to take. Instead, he offers a general message of spiritual growth and hope. The first half of the epistle has to do with doctrine, chapters 1 through 3. The second half is about the believer's practical walk. Now, chapters 4 through 6. One of the greatest lessons found in the epistle involves a mystery of the assembly. In the fifth chapter, Paul uses the union between a husband and wife to illustrate this mystery. As the wife is to obey her husband, and as the husband is to love his wife, the assembly is to obey the Messiah, and the Messiah loves the assembly. In the book of John, Yeshua confirms that the greatest show of love is to lay one's life down for another. Yeshua demonstrated this love through his own death and sacrifice. Only through the blood of Yeshua are we healed from our sins. You can find that in 1 Peter chapter 2, verse 24. So that's a short introduction to Ephesians and everything. And of course, it was, like I said, it was a big commercial city, but it was full of paganism. They worshipped Roman gods and goddesses like, Diana. It was Artemis in the Greek version. Yeah, this book is important, and one of my favorite aspects about it is when they talk about putting on the whole armor of Yahweh, put on, you got the shield, the helmet, the sword, such like that. But it's a good book, and I believe it was Paul. I'm pretty sure Paul was the one that authored it. I don't know what circumstances he was in when he wrote it. I mean, if he was in distress, if he was in, wherever he was, because he's going around, he's always getting persecuted, emotionally, mentally, physically, and some spiritually too. He's always getting, he's almost dispatched a few times for, speaking out, but I mean, he was like clubbed and everything. He was beat down. They threw rocks at him, stones, but no, it's just an important book, and Paul sacrificed a lot just to get his writings out and get them to the assemblies, and this is one of them. And it's a good book, and there's a lot of great information on there, advice and spiritual guidance. And anyways, that's all I wanted to say, and I thank you again for joining me. And please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Give me a big thumbs up, and please check this book out, study it, go through it and everything, and you'll be in good hands with Yahweh and Yeshua. So that's all I've got to say right now, and I thank you again for joining me. Till we meet again, peace out and shalom.